record because I'm not going to make this too long. But with this new all access, I think, well, we all know it. We're all familiar with it. We're all doing it. We're all using it. Of course, you know, that just needs to be our key focus with this month, with whatever we talk about. Streaming workouts, digital workouts, being able to hold your phone in your hand and do a workout, traveling with workouts, whatever it is, just how convenient it is that, you know, you don't have to lose your DVDs and then worry about finding them because you misplaced them somewhere, because we're moms and we do that. But having the ability to just do it from anywhere, and the simplicity of having the options that we have, and then just taking that and trying to appeal it to everybody. Granted, we're not looking for everybody on our friends list to sign up. We look for a target market. We try to find our specific niche of people. So whenever you do your posts, whenever you talk about your things, try to think of those specific people that you could benefit, that could benefit from you coaching them, that could benefit from your challenge groups, that would be the most ideal for your target market, basically. So like for me, I'm looking for, I think several of us are kind of on the same page, but I'm looking for like stay-at-home moms, women who are, you know, inspirational, motivational, want to encourage other women. I'm looking for strong leaders. I'm looking for people who are, you know, not afraid to step out of their comfort zone a little bit. And I'm looking for people that just like are tired and want to change. So a lot of my posts, I not only gear towards fitness, nutrition, weight loss, muscle building and stuff, but I also gear it towards potential coaches as well. People that I feel like would be, you know, a really good coach on our team, people that I can relate to, people that I want to have a conversation with at the end of the day, you know, people that I like to get on the phone with and chat with, not people that, you know, like I don't mesh with at all, because that just doesn't make for a good relationship for anybody. So I think when you talk about this all access, you talk about the things that it does to benefit you, your life specifically, and how it's made your life so much easier. And then of course, you know, we love to say things like sale and like cheap and stuff like that, but we don't want to give people the impression that we're anything less than like 100% satisfied value, you know, all of that. So I think using a word like, you know, look how cheap it is would kind of be a turnoff. Like we don't want anybody to think that it's cheap, you know, or that we're cheap, or we're not providing them the best services and value that they need. So my goal for this month is to aim to talk about this, some kind of an all accessy, on demand, something at least every other day, if not every day, which I think is a little bit bold. However, I did a coach training last summer, and they had challenged us to talk about coaching every single day for that month. And I did, and that was in July. And then in August, I had my best Success Club month to date, and I had recruited 4 or 5 coaches in August. So the more that you talk about it, I think we kind of worry about like, oh my gosh, am I posting too much? Am I annoying? Like people are going to unfollow me. I think in the last 200 friend requests I've sent and received, I've had like 3 people unfriend me. And that's probably not my target market. So I'm not really worried about them anyway. You know, if they don't really like what they see, then they're probably not somebody that I'm going to want in my challenge group or on my team. Or maybe there's somebody that already has a coach and or is a coach, and they don't follow me anymore for that reason, you know? So like, I don't really get offended, or I don't take it personally anymore. I used to get really concerned because I wanted to please everybody. But now I know that I'm trying to find my target market. So when we post, we gear our posts towards those people that we're specifically looking for. So not just you guys, but anybody that's listening to the recording, think about that. I know we've talked about that in the past, like those 5 things that kind of describe who you are, those that kind of make you who you are, that talk about your life, who you are, you know, like me, sometimes I'm single parenting with my husband being out of town so much. I know Rusty, you can relate to that, having a husband who works super long hours and isn't home much. So it's it's something that, you know, that's something that kind of defines me. So that's what I talk about a lot in my posts. Anxiety is something I struggle with. I talk about my anxiety, and you know, not being afraid to share some of those things that you never really know who it might connect you with, and it could really make a difference in somebody's. So I challenge you guys, anybody on this call, to do a post at least every other day this month about something that's going to interest people in All Access. Whether you tried a new workout and it wasn't something you normally would have tried before. I think, Melissa, you did a workout about size the other day, and that's like not a workout that I do. I've done it twice or 3 times. I bought the program and nope, not for me. So, but some people like really might like that, or some people might really like the freedom to be able to pick and choose, you know, whatever it is that they do. So, so I challenge you guys this month to really ramp up your posts about the All Access, and not hesitate to put in there, PS, like, did you know that this is super discounted this month? Like, if you'd like some more details, I'm happy to share that with you. Or, you know, PS, did you know that like you can actually do all of these workouts for less than 8 cents a day, or 8 cents a day, or whatever it is, you know? And just because if you're a fitness person and you're like, I like to work out at home, I'm going to download this app on my iPad, it's going to cost you like $2.99 a month to download an app. This is $2.50. So, so it's way cheaper. Okay. And, like I said, don't use the word cheap, but yeah, so I think that's a really strong way to just go through this month and to promote it as much as you can. Rusty, if you have to go, no big deal. I'm recording this, so you can jump back in and listen to the recording later, but enjoy your class. And so yes, good plan, everyone, agreement that we'll talk it up this month. And with it being April, a couple of things, like I had mentioned in that little live video I did the other day, the 3-day refresh is all included with the Kickstart All Access, and that's $205. So if you had somebody before that was going to do the $199, this is $205, and they get the 3-day refresh too. So if they're wanting that extra jumpstart cleanse thing, that's kind of a nice little bonus, especially with Easter coming up and knowing that there's going to be Reese's peanut butter eggs. So beach trips. Like, I'm like, oh man, I think I'm actually considering doing the 3-day refresh after Easter that week of Punta Cana. So if that's something that anybody else wants to do as a team, we can do it together and share our before and afters as a team to think about. So I'll put that out there later in the group. Maybe next week we'll talk about that. But that's another good thing to be able to promote for this month. I'm going to do 2 sneak peeks this month. So I did one at the end of the month. Last month, we did get a lot of good feedback. Anybody that wants to do a video or a post or anything in that live coaching group, I'm keeping that group open like for the year. So I'm just going to have that group available for anybody on our team that wants, you know, that has somebody interested in coaching, add them to that group. That has somebody that's thinking about becoming a coach or has a challenger that's kicking ass and you want to say, listen, like, I think you'd be a really great coach. Let me add you to this group so you can check out a little bit more about what we do. I'm going to keep posts in there, and I'm going to do little jabs in there every now and then. I did a post in there the other day about using your life as a way to inspire other people instead of just like being mundane. So little things like that. And that's a place for all of us on this team. You can pop in there. You do a really great post about coaching on your personal page, throw it in there, share it into there. So that way those people that are in that group that have been thinking about coaching continue to see those jabs and continue to see how, just a minute, Annie, I'll be in a minute. So we'll keep that group rolling, and I'm going to do another live video on Wednesday, April 12th, like a live sneak peek that night, and then again on the last week is Punta Cana, so I can't do it that last week, so I may do it on like a Saturday morning, the 29th, and then do a little recap of Punta Cana and stuff like that. So that is my plan for the month. Anybody that doesn't have a challenge group rolling, we can do a team challenge group, or I strongly suggest that third Monday of the month, April 17th, to start a challenge group that day because it's the day after Easter. And again, those like Easter candies are going to be a creepin' and people are going to be wanting to get their booty back in gear before a month. Summer starts rolling around with Memorial Day. So keep that in mind, that 3-day refresh, that all access, promote that all month long. Find different ways to talk about it. Do little jabs. Share them in our team page. If you do a post about it, or if you need help with wording or text or anything like that in a post, share it in our team page and ask for feedback. And look at other coaches' posts, and we can create a document if you guys want where we're putting our posts in there so we can get some ideas, or just, you know, make sure you're following your other coaches on your team, on our team and stuff, and kind of getting some ideas from everybody. Because sometimes there's like a little word that somebody can say and you're like, ooh, you know what, I want to talk about it like that. So super beneficial. I don't have much else. Oh, actually I do have one more thing. So I am going to do a new training through our team this entire month. And we have a new Coach Basics starting on Monday. So anybody that's not in a Coach Basics, that wants to be in a Coach Basics, that needs that training, there's a couple of you newbies that I'm going to reach out to and make sure you're included. But aside from that, if you have anybody new, if you have any challengers that are interested in becoming a coach and learning more about the business, this would be a great group for them. But I'm going to do 3 weeks of training through this month. I'm going to do a confidence in conversation 5-day group where we're going to talk about inviting and share some inviting scripts and things like that, and some key tips to building relationships and talking more about conversations. I am going to do a recruiting group, a week specifically dedicated to recruiting. However, this whole month we're going to do a challenge where Eric Worre does a really great training called Recruit 20 People in 30 Days. 20 people in 30 days seems a little crazy, doesn't it? But it gives you a little bit of a push to where you can kind of put some things in place and work a little bit harder throughout the month to just kind of meet some basic benchmarks. So Eric, I'm going to post that training. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. So look for a post in the page tomorrow about the 20 and 30 club. And I did it in the Elite Mastermind group this past month, and I really kind of pushed there, and I hit 7 out of 20. So that was kind of a big goal for me. I was pushing for 10, but I'll take 7. So we're just going to do a little bit more as far as recruiting goes, not necessarily just recruiting for coaching, but recruiting for challenge groups as well. So we'll have a little image, and I'll share a little bit more about that tomorrow on what that's going to look like for this next month. Any questions or anything anyone wants to chat about as I sip my coffee finally?
Yeah, so I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm like, I have a girl who I think would be a really good coach. I'm not sure, like, I'm not trying to add coaches right now because I just don't feel like I'm far enough along to do that. And I don't feel like I have a lot of things to offer them at this point. So I wasn't sure, like, I don't know what to do about her. Like, should I try to, I don't know what to do.
Can you, I totally heard you. Hold on just a minute.
Yeah, go.
It's like, can you wipe me? Normal stuff.
That's important. You want to back? She'll be right back. So you're going to a bar class? Or is she frozen? I think she's frozen. You want any more? No. I think no. No, you don't want any more? I'm going to bite.
Okay. It was not a poop emergency, so anybody that's listening, don't worry. Everything's all good over here. Right. So anyway, so as far as that goes, like I was very hesitant at first because I felt the same. Like I was like, I don't know anything about coaching. I don't have any training in place. I don't know what to do with people. What if somebody wants to sign up to coach? I don't know what to do. Hey, Michaela. How are you? You're on. You're good. So yeah, like, you know, I just say go for it. And then everything works itself out. Like I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I always want to say, listen, like this is something you'd be really good at. I am here to hold your hand and go through it with you. Like I don't know all the answers. I don't have all the answers, but I'm going to find them for you and I'm going to help you. And that's why we have amazing uplines that have training like that in place. So that way we can piggyback off of that. I still run my monthly trainings with Deidre. So we just put together the Coach Basics last week. So we're running it together this month. So I have the option to do Coach Basics on my own, but our team we don't always have, 5-10 people every month that are ready for Coach Basics. So that's why I run them with Deidre. And Deidre's the same way. Like she only has 3 people for her Coach Basics group this month. So doing it together is kind of a good thing. So I always just put the word out. I always say, listen, like if this is something you're interested in, I'm here to help. And it's always nice to have like a success partner too. Somebody who is a really, you can learn and go through it together because you're at a similar stage in your coaching journey. And that, I don't know, that. Does that help, Melissa?
Yeah. So if I did get somebody to start coaching, can I plug them into all of those things?
Absolutely. Yes. 100%. Anything that you need for trainings and stuff. And there's still trainings that like there's an Emerald training that Deidre and Sarah Griffith are doing together that I have 2 coaches in, and I'm going to help, like I'm going to jump in and do some posts and stuff in there. Just because I have a couple coaches coming in there. If that's something that you're interested in doing, Melissa, like that's a group that I could put you in too, just to have the option for extra training or whatever. So it's just all those trainings everybody does on the team, we kind of all put them out there for anybody that needs it. So I've had one of Deidre's personally sponsored coaches asked to be in one of my trainings in the past. So I think, we're such a good community of support, and I think we're all pretty good about like being here to help everybody else out and kind of give everybody the same opportunities, and then just being able to provide that resource. So yeah, by all means. And she may or may not be ready, and that's okay, but giving her the option, to jump in and do it. And I know like when I started, Michaela was like my first actual coach that was like, all right, I'm going to do this. And then I'm like, I don't really know what to do with you. Like, I don't really know what to do for training. It's like, okay, this is what I'm doing, so you should probably do this, And then it's kind of what we did.
And I knew there was a reason I was screwed up. You didn't. I'm just kidding.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
Michaela, will you say hi to Hope, Michaela?
Hi, Hope. Hi, Eli.
She's wanting to say hi to you.
Oh, they're so cute.
They're getting so big. I still have purple mouth from last night. Might still be drunk. But in all fairness, it was with a challenger that has been with me and has been struggling, and she asked me for a 20% dinner. Well, I always have fish with the pickerings. So I was like, well, just come over. So Cindy was here. She talked Beachbody, and then Cindy left, and this girl opened up. Like, you just don't know what people struggle with. Like, she's eating disorder and is beating herself up for being a mean girl in high school, and she's 35, and she just has a lot going on. And I'm like, whoa, I've had too much wine for this conversation. Let's do it again when I haven't been drinking. So anyways, I'm here though. You guys carry on.
Yeah, but no, when I started, I didn't really know what I was doing. And I think what's so great now is that in those almost 3 years, Beachbody has like corporate has really seen a need for growth in training and really seen a need for like putting some better things in place. And a couple years ago, we were kind of just winging it and using other people's scripts and trying to figure out what was working best for people. And now they have this First 30 program, and they have, you know, this back office training that's been designed by top 10 coaches. So that way there's something to follow that's not just like, here, do this, and then try this, and then we're going to get on a call and then see what happens and like hope for the best, you know, and people are bumbling around. Now we actually have like some kind of structured like training a little bit. So yeah, and that's I have that new coach, that Google form new coach checklist, and then that 7-day quick start that I use for my people in the interim. So if I have somebody who signed up, you know, 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, we're not starting the training yet, here, do this in the meantime, and let's get on and getting started, right call, and just kind of figure out what your personal goals are, what I can help with, and how I can get you to that next step, you know, and start building that confidence in the coaching business. So, yeah, that's all I got. I could ramble, but I won't. I did record.
Thank you.
I'll post the replay in the comments. Michaela, I am doing a recruiting 20 in 30 days kind of thing for our team this month, and I'm going to put some stuff in place there. And this next Monday through Friday, I'm going to do a confidence and conversation type training where I'm going to do a lot of inviting type stuff, sharing and recruiting, and then just working on. I mean, 20 in 30 days is a lot, but it's really going to give us the chance to kind of stretch our legs a little bit and push for something bigger. And I think this all access is going to really make a huge difference for that. So I started building my list yesterday of anybody that liked or commented on my posts, and I haven't even got through it yet. So that's just, I'm going to do that every day this month, is keep that notebook. And anytime somebody likes my post that I haven't wrote down on that list yet, I'm writing them down. And my goal is to make contact with all those people before the end of the month. So big goals, big goals. So that's all I got. Anybody else have anything? I think Rusty's just been frozen. I think she's like in her class working out now, but her like frozen picture is up there.
You know, it's so funny that All Access came out, and I sent like 15 messages yesterday before I left work, which I never sent messages. Like I never sent invites. But it was like all people I like basically had messaged back in my messenger. I basically copy and pasted the same thing. Like, hey, we chatted about your fitness journey in the past, and, you know, I hope that you're doing well with it. I got a new group starting, and they dropped the price lower than they ever had. Do you want more info? And I have like 3 girls sitting in my inbox right now that were like, sure, last night. But because I chose wine, I mean, I probably could have hit SC last night, but
okay.
I did send a link, and I haven't gone in my back office to see if she did anything with it or not. This girl from my hometown reached out to me not that long ago. She got 22-minute Hard Corp. She likes the workouts. She's Arbonne. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about Arbonne. Well, she messaged me yesterday. She's in my burpee challenge. She messaged me yesterday, and she was like, so does this challenge pack, will this like get me access to all of your challenge groups? Because I really like your groups, and I really like the accountability that you give. So do I just need to buy this for it? And I was like, yes, you have to get the challenge pack, and you can be in my groups for life. And she was like, she's like, well, I don't really care. She was like, do they have vegan? And she said, yeah, they have vegan. She was like, well, I don't really care about the Shakeology. And I was like, well, that's fine. We can cancel you after the first 30 days, but this stuff's like gold. So you have to at least drink it every day while you have it, because you don't want this to go to waste. And she was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm going to get you addicted.
Exactly. I know. I've had so many people that have told me the same thing. Like I'm good with 30 days. And then they're on like month 3 or 4. And I'm like, that's right. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. Did you make some pancakes with it yet? Oh yeah, you should do that too. Those are real good.
Yeah. So, how do you guys find out when you're off the wait list for the Beachbody Classic?
Thank you.
I don't know. I really have no idea. We were just talking about that last night. I don't even know what they do. Like, cause I know for Summit, a lot of times they just let everybody in at the last minute. And like, if you're going to tell me a week before that I really need to like get my shit together, it's no, that's not going to work. Like, cause I've already been drinking wine and eating chocolate and like eating a donut. So like, I'm going to need a little bit more notice than, by the way, you're off the wait list and the competition's tomorrow. Like, oh, great, thanks. Luke will be ready.
I am so jealous of you guys, but I'm not doing it. Like, I think this is awesome. You guys like make me want to do it, but I'm not going to do it. Do like prep with us and then don't do it, you know, like that's the part I don't want to do. No, but in all seriousness, if it was more local, I probably would commit, but I feel like if I'm going to do something for the first time, I like want at least Mark there, or I you know, not to say you guys aren't good enough sport, but like, I feel like it's, you know, you want like your spouse or somebody.
Yeah.
So maybe we can do one local together, guys.
I think there's one April 4th, right here at the convention.
Like 3 days from now?
Yeah, April 14th. Let's go. Let's do it.
Like 2 weeks.
That's the one that I did 2 years ago, the NPC Midwest one.
Is it even possible to drop enough fat in 2 weeks?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. That's absurd. But yeah, then they do one in August too. But if we're doing Punta Cana and then this Beachbody Classic thing, like I'm eating food in August. Like I'm eating birthday cake. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm done.
That's so funny. Yeah, summertime is really rough because we like pool party every Sunday, and then we have Thursday every Thursday.
Yeah, it's no good.
I really feel like this Insanity Max 30 has laid me out, and I think that if I didn't drink twice a week, that I would actually probably have more abs than I do right now.
That's been like the one that's done most of the shredding for us, like when we do competition prep, and I love it. I hate it, but I love like the results. And we're going to start, Luke's been doing a lot more of it than I have. But I'm going to do 21 day fix and prep for Punta Cana. So
when you train and like what Melissa's going to do, I saw that she's going to do Body Beast Lean, but do you like do cardio and building? Like what kind of program do you do?
I do Body Beast and then I add 3 to 5 days a week of cardio.
Like in addition, or like, so you,
yeah, I stick to Body Beast and I have to up my calories because you're burning a lot more calories when you're doing 2 workouts a day. So I up my calories a little bit and then I gradually start to drop them like as it gets closer to the show. So like 4 weeks out, I'll drop from, 2,200 down to like 1,900. And then that week of you drop like every day, like you start at 1,800, then you drop to 1,700, and you drop to 1,600. And then like by the day before you're just eating like 1,300 calories, but then you don't work out the day before the show. And then you overhydrate and then you like do a reverse dehydration. So you drink like 2 gallons of water, like Monday through Thursday. Then like Thursday you drink 1 gallon. Then Friday you don't drink hardly any, like you drink a little bit during the day. And then after 6 p.m. you just only have small sips. And then same thing the day at the show, because it like pulls all that water out. So then your skin gets really tight and then your muscles pop a little bit better.
Yeah. And I've heard that some people will take those like water pills or something, but I don't know. That's probably not natural. So
yeah, I know they don't, in like the natural shows, I don't think they allow you to do that because they urine test you in some of them. Now, I don't know what they do for the Beachbody Classic, but I would assume I don't know that they urine test anybody, but like we did a show that one that Luke and I did together, we had to do a polygraph and a urine test. So they drug test everybody, which I think that it levels the playing field a lot. So, you don't have all these people on steroids.
Yeah. Did you ever hear from Deidre about Diamond Retreat?
Yes. So, I'll send you some information. The like deposit and stuff is, I think we're just going to have to pay it like by the end of the weekend.
I have it. Is she just taking it by PayPal?
PayPal. Yeah. So if you want to pay it, then I'll just,
I mean, okay, so I've held my Diamond for quite some time. Yeah. Like, I haven't been like dipping back and forth. If for some reason I dropped, I mean, I guess I'm just out that money.
I wouldn't say that. I would.
Okay.
I mean,
I've mentioned it to Cindy, but obviously she hasn't even hit. And so I don't see her wanting to drop a deposit this weekend.
Right. I don't know if anything, like if we get closer to the date, because sometimes we've done that in the past where we've opened things up, like we did, that diamond retreat last September. It was going to be like team leaders and above, and you had to be diamond to qualify. And then, and it was only going to be like Deidre's personally sponsored diamonds. But then like come July, end of July, people were backing out. So she opened it up to any diamonds in the downline.
Is she cool with you coming?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I talked to her yesterday, and we talked.
I can see Deidre being like, she can come, but she really needs to start getting on the calls again and working her business, or I'm not taking her. Like, I can just see her be like, step it up.
No, we talked yesterday, and she's really excited, and we were just talking about you coming to like that versus Summit. Okay. And where like, yes, Summit is so like just such an abundance of information. Like, I'm just blown away that we're going to have Brendan Burchard and Darren Hardy there this year, which is like super awesome. But we will be there, and we'll be able to, translate information back to the team and everything like that. But the Diamond Leadership Retreat for you as a leader and growing a team, it's something that, it helped me so much just since September, like just really grab my business by the cojones and like really figure out what I want to do, like as a coach.
I've seen like Stacia and Mary Carolyn and like how you and Beth Bird are, and it's like maybe having an outside source could be good. And like, I won't meet those people really. I see them on Facebook, but I just, just a different bonding that you can have, I feel like could be good.
Yeah. So. That's something you need to try to find you another success partner, like somebody that,
I really had one. You and I, but
but then we don't stick with it. We're like, let's be really good this month. And then we're like, I drank wine last night. So did I. Okay. Like, talk to you next week. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think it's like harder to be somebody's success partner when you're friends, because then we're not like, we don't push each other as hard. Beth and I, like, we're friends, but like we're business friends too, so like we're in it to like help each other build our businesses a little bit better. So,
like I think that Melissa and Cindy or Kelly, like I feel like they could be good Success Club partners because they're at the same point and you guys know each other, but you guys don't know well. So, if you guys ever wanted to. Melissa's probably like, I don't know what a Success Club partner is.
And we can do that. We can put up, I can do a post in our page, or we can do a post and just try to find.
You like how I can read your mind? Like just your facial expressions. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't mean it's just somebody to push you that's on the same page, and you guys can bounce ideas off of each other or run groups together or something. It's just somebody besides your upline to help grow with, basically. But it's good to find somebody like you were saying that you don't know, because you'll be more likely to push each other more than like a friend would who backs down,
Right.
Anyways.
Because do you ever back down?
I just get
Wouldn't you be that person?
I could be that person, but I don't think I would push you as much as somebody else, because if you tell me like, no, I'm good, I'm going to be like, okay, she's good. But somebody else might say, I know you think you're good, but you're not really good.
You would tell me that.
Yeah. What?
I feel like you would tell me that. Which kid is screaming?
That's my little girl, Maddox.
I guess you did end up getting a girl. Look at that.
It's like a howler monkey.
A howler monkey.
Say hi.
Hi. Oh my God, he's huge.
Yeah.
Hi.
Sound like a monkey? Ooh, ah. No monkey. Do you see? There's Hope's arm. There's Hope. Can you say hi to Hope?
We have that remote. We have that same I'm like, that sounds familiar.
Your nails.
Favorite toy.
Hey.
I had my nails done last Saturday for this wedding. And Mason, every time we see like his teacher or something, he's always like, show him